use to make serve. It's just I've created shortcuts for the commands. I don't necessarily need to know every command. You can just make shortcuts for them. So basically, the only user we have at the moment is just an admin. So we can try and get users based on who they are. So with this one, as we said, it is just a customer and an employee. So you ask a user what they are. If they are a customer, you get their username, a password. I am not sure which password this is. A first name. A phone number, and you can register. Oh my goodness. Let me configure the customer to register. Okay, this is fun now. This is fun. Somebody tell us where the error is coming from.
We could read the error message. Just let us read the error message. No URL direct. You don't have a redirect URL. That is the issue.
After registering.
It's okay. Shows you okay. Someone is raising their hand. Yes, Kosuke.
Yes, so from the error logs, the guy needs to have a redirect URL after a successful sign up.
This should be in the views. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Shows your views, Weshy.
Actually, yeah. I've seen it. My view is actually empty.
You're showing us a different.
Oh, okay.
You're
sorry.
showing us Stack Overflow.
Sorry. Yeah, I just realized that my view is empty. Okay. For the hell of AI, let us use AI to complete that one.
We have AI Bunny.
Let us hope this works. What is the passwords? Oh my goodness. Let us just copy paste it. Copy paste something. Nope. Still an error. Same problem, I believe. Jimmy?
Sorry, I haven't seen the error message. You just ran into Stack Overflow. Okay. No URL redirect. It's the same issue. So just get us back to your URL so that to your views so that we can get to like rectify it. So that's and now this is the beauty of Django Labs. So in the money network labs, it's not a webinar. It's just a lab. So when chemicals enter and reagents enter mixing in the lab, what do? We get others. All right. It's the register view, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So Copilot is doing the most. Let me see.
Weshy,
Yeah.
let's see your URL.
It doesn't have a redirect URL.
No, actually, there is something else.
Path.
Where is it supposed to redirect to? Why do you want it to redirect to?
Login.
So after you've completed the register, it redirects to the homepage.
The homepage.
So we can do a login instead.
That is login. Yeah. Yeah, just a second. Okay.
So there's this. It is using a form that I don't have. It is using the inbuilt form. There is that too.
Just try registering again, see if it redirects.
Okay, let's try employee.
I hope I'll be the employee of the month.
Tricky. The same thing.
Okay.
Hello guys.
Yes.
I think you should use the get URL function, get absolute URL. Then you pass in the name you give to the URL.
Sorry?
Which view is it using?
Yeah, go to the URLs where you've registered the URLs. For the login one, yeah. What is the name? Yeah. So you should use the get absolute URL function. Then you pass that, I guess. I don't know, I'm sure.
Okay, that is that's get absolute on the view. Now back to the view now.
Yeah. You see redirect.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go back to the error, the log. You see that function, it's suggesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, copy that function. I don't know if Django, I don't know where you import it from, but it's supposed to be there. The function you use to redirect.
So I'm supposed to get this, to put this function in the models, I think.
Get absolute URL, you should be calling it somewhere there before you get to redirect.
Somewhere in the model.
When you're writing Django tests, what do you use? Reverse? Yes. Then you get the URL. I think that's the function you should use.
Weshy, the error is not coming from this register. it's coming from the customer register. Now check your models.
Yeah.
Check your models.
That was what I was suggesting. It
Yeah, you
needs
need
to come from
provide-
the models, right?
Yeah, from the models, the customer model, you need to provide get absolute URL to redirect to here.
Let's enjoy using the copy get absolute URL. Okay. Oh, sorry. Whoever was speaking, they can go on before I do this.
You have two views for register.
Two models.
And views?
One. I don't think I need to. I don't think
I saw customer register and register.
Logo. Jesus. This is the pressure you guys feel when you go to give talks.
You're still likely to get an error. Just go back to the models, then you import the reverse.
The reverse come from what?
Django.urls. Yeah, import
URLs.
reverse.
So we try again.
I think so. Not there. Go back to the views. Let's debug your views. The customer register. Scroll down. Keep scrolling. That's the end.
The next is the login request.
Okay.
So we have these two as registered.
Oh, so you have like customer register, employee register, and register.
I should get rid of this. Because that means I'll have three functions being something pretty similar. Wait. Okay, so I think I get the gist. Let's try again.
Go
Wait.
back to the views.
Yes, Simon.
Yes. So I've just loaded another register function that I have here in my own. So I think we should have this. I kindly go back to your views. That was it a customer register view?
I am there.
Okay. So let us just debug that, as someone had said. So we should be defining register, defining customer register. So that one is create view. This is Django still, isn't it? So if we are using the post method, because after when we're registering, we post, or that one was registered in your forms. So after validating the form, we should have a return redirect to either home, or after a successful register, the user is redirected to login to enter their details again so that they can log in. So we have a return redirect there that is login, but above that you have a login request already passed with a self.request user just above return redirect.
Yes.
Because you have validated the form.
Yeah.
And then you have saved the form, and then you have a login request with the user, and then you are redirecting the user to login again.
I'm getting the ambiguity that is there. I'm kind of doing two things at the same time.
Yeah. So I was thinking like if we, after defining that customer register, if the request method passed from that customer register form is post, so we validate that form. If the form is valid, we save the form, and then we log in that user using the same credentials provided, and then we after a successful login, we now redirect to home. If the form is not created because it was not validated, we remain on the same page and we post the error messages. I mean, we show the error messages. So I think we should relook into that redirect. And then also on the,
Or are we supposed to define a success?
Yes, I mean, you're using a, sorry, what was I looking at? Let me write something and then I pass in the messages.
Okay. Someone else?
I think I'm not sure if we should define.
Sorry?
I'm not sure if we should provide a success URL.
I am not sure. Yeah. The pressure is pressuring in my head.
Yes, Suspita. Yes, Suspita, you can go ahead.
Sorry, I was on mute. I'm saying let's start from how the request is made. So we are sending form data, then it goes to the routes. So we can open the URLs Python. So which URL are we working with here? Is it customer or employee register? Okay, customer register. So customer register is taking us to views dot customer register. Where is it? Customer register. Yeah, new model, form class, template, validation. So it redirects us to login. So login is the login page. Okay, where the templates open. Then register that user. Open that the view. Sorry, we are in the view. Sorry. So customer register.
So sorry to cut you off, Peter. But now that
Yes.
Peter has mentioned it, actually, I think you should take us back to that browser. Which URL pattern are you passing across? Was it the customer_register or just register?
Customer_register.
Okay.
What's the validation method doing? Is the validation not done in like the forms?
Yes, it is being done in the forms.
Let's open. Open URLs. You see something. The issue is with the URL, so I don't know what.
First of all, does the login view exist? Mimi ndo sijakuwa nikiangalia. Am I the one who's not been watching? Does the login view exist?
Yeah. I'm trying to check. Is that view that you see? Remove the first part, views dot, because the second part is customer register. That is the function that is in the that's the function that should be in the view. Customer_register as view. Line 6.
I should remove the views.
The views
Yeah,
dot.
remove views dot.
Yeah.
Then
Because you're passing it.
so the path has three parameters: the path, the name of the view, and the custom name of the URL. So the second part of the path should be the function in the view.
Okay.
So let's open views.py. So it should be that one, customer_register. Okay, so that is okay. Dot as view. Dot.
But wait,
view.
so Peter,
Yes.
just a minute, go back to the URLs. You see this customer_register. He was using views because he had imported the views, like the whole object. So he's trying to access the attributes like customer register, customer the other register. That is why he's using views dot.
Exactly.
Okay.
If I remove the views, okay.
How about we import the specific methods, like now, for example, upon line 2, we say from views import now specific functions.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't think he's using function. He's using classes.
He's using class-based.
Yeah, class-based. Yeah, class-based. So customer delete one. I see this customer register.
So one is employee, one is customer. So he was just using the same view for both.
Have you tried adding debuggers?
Sorry? There was a question I didn't get.
I wanted to ask, you can try adding debuggers to the. Sorry, I have to do. Sorry for that.
Sure.
You can try adding debuggers to your functions. That is print statements.
I've never used those ones. So where do you want us to fix that print line?
Weshy,
Yes.
I don't know if validation is a
Would-
method that is used in Create View. Can anyone research
Yeah, it
the
should,
validation
should be validate, form underscore validate.
underscore valid?
Valid, sorry, for form underscore valid.
Then should this return a redirect?
Yeah, it should, because it's sending it's redirecting to a login page. So
Try that. I'm not sure it will work.
Let's try. Let's give it a try. Take us to your browser.
So let's try with the customer. So we try registering again.
Yes.
Nice. So it redirects to the login.
Yes, I guess the issue was using validation method
Validate.
instead of
For valid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny thing, now I don't remember the username. Interesting. But I don't remember where I was now.
You are registering.
Yes. No, where I was in the content in my head. With the content in my head. So first of all, the code is incomplete because it doesn't touch on the permissions, but with, like I said earlier, the complete code and the article will come sometime before the weekend, before the next session, I believe so. And if there will be any questions after that, I will gladly take them. Anyone can reach me on my socials, and I will gladly hop in a call, and then we can discuss everything that they're going through.
Actually, there's a repo for storing the search code. You just
code.
push. You can push it right now as a different branch, but I see it's already in a different repo. So I don't
No,
know how
I
you'll do.
can just
Sorry?
I can remove the Git locally, and then I'll push it to you.
Should I give you the link?
Sure. Send it. Or WhatsApp.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So guys, that was pretty much it. You can connect with me on Twitter. That was fun. You can connect with me on Twitter as at it's Weshy, or LinkedIn, or you can access my GitHub at Weshy007 and see the jokes that I post there or I push on GitHub. And yes, let's continue preaching the Django gospel. Now ni Friday bwana. Okay, on these slides, I will share them, and there are links to articles that you can go through and then get a better understanding. Because I know I've not touched everything. Everything went kaput when the session started. But well, there's always a first time, and tutaona what happens in the second and the third and the fourth talk as we learn from this. But again, it's Friday, man. This is enough pressure for me. Jimmy or Helen.
You're the first speaker to give us time on a Friday. I think you'll be the first speaker to give us time on a Friday. You want us to have lives on Fridays.
For a
But
moment, I thought nimepiga time ya Helen. Helen did Joza with 20 something minutes. I thought nitapiga hiyo manze.
That was
But,
my first one.
that was that was Helen's first session ever. So your first session you did it in 11 minutes. That's quite a record,
exactly. Tulikuwa tunaim kupiga hiyo time yake.
right? So
But it was fun, man.
maybe this is what we could do. We could open it up for guys to like. Okay? You haven't pushed the codes yet. Let us push a code. Then we get to hear from guys. So maybe someone who's not interacted with it. Give me a
Jimmy,
minute. I'm copying. Yes.
There's a question. Simon is asking if we covered RBAC. I don't think we did, but we can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Anyone who wants to talk about RBAC?
RBAC.
Yeah, role-based access. Yeah.
No.
Anyone?
Am I even ready? Let me see. Role-based. Not me at the moment. I'm trying to like get to see whether I can. But I have an explanation for what role-based access is. Django comes with inbuilt. It gives you permissions. Weshy, could you show us like a Django admin so that I can just get to gloss over the role-based access that Django gives us? Yeah. So on account on users. Yeah. Sorry. Where? Yeah. Just click on any user. So on role-based access, for Django, the inbuilt roles, so you see the user permissions that we have here. So accounts, customer, this is permission, that's not, okay, that's, but the roles here are staff and non-staff. So this user is not a staff user, so it can't access the admin side. And if the user has the staff state as a toggle here, right? Sorry, I was reading a text. So if the user doesn't have staff roles, he can't. There's some pages he can't access. Like for this user, if we say we want to choose on items that the user can access, we can just get to add some permissions there. Maybe someone can refine this, but this is how I understand it. That is role-based access in Django. So you can get to set by default. Django sets is staff. It sets it to false. Yeah, customers, employees, staff. Yeah. Oh, he has it in his code. I was asleep. Kwani Weshy, you have role-based access on your phone on your models. Someone is
Yes,
just
it's customer and is employee.
And yeah.
Those are the roles that I have, and then you can add the Django one, the admin one.
So to answer Simon's question, so let me see. I think I need a structured way of getting to talk about the role-based access. So, Simon, could you kindly like ask what about role-based access would you have wished to know about from this session? Maybe that we'll get to see.
Yeah, Jimmy. So I was asking about this you need to have these custom permissions. Like if you're building a school management system, we can have these teachers, the teachers or the principals. We have the librarians, the whatever, the bursars. So their roles can be defined, like they can be customized in that Django system. So that is, I'm not so sure about it. So I was
All right.
seeking for guidance on that.
All right. Actually, it's quite possible. And when you're writing a model, I think this is where the magic happens. When you're building a model, this is where you like put your user models. This is where you like for Weshy's case, he was using a custom. Was it a custom? It's a custom. It's a custom model. Weshy could just go back to your models. I know it's a Friday night. We just don't start before we start. All right. So you see how the abstract user is customer, is employee first. Okay, then those are not roles. So other than the inbuilt one that is admin, is staff, that is the he is adding like two more. He's adding is customer, is employee. So whenever you're building your application, this is where you actually set them up. So if you have various roles, then on your views, on where you'll be writing your logic, you'll get to say if this user has this role, they can get to access this and this page. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I've actually seen that. Thank you.
yes. So with Django, we have like the inbuilt user model, which only covers the normal user and the admin user. So if you want to add your own permissions, like is employees, customer, is whatever you want, you'll have to customize your Django application, your user model, for you to have like greater what? To have like, for you to be able to customize your fields more. With the custom model that Django provides, it provides like fields like first name, last name, username, and email. If you want to add more fields to your user model, you customize your model. So customizing your user model, you can use the abstract user model to customize your model, or the abstract based user. Anyone who can give us the difference?
The difference between
Abstract user and abstract user model. Abstract based user. Why should I use abstract user and why should I use abstract based user?
okay, abstract user is when you just want to add more field. You're satisfied with whatever Django is providing you, and you just want to add more fields. Then abstract based user is when you want to like restructure and design like the whole authentication form on your own from scratch.
So that's basically it. Anyone else who wants to add anything on authentication and authorization in Django, feel free to unmute and educate us.
Can I add something?
Yes.
Based on Simon's question, another way you can do it, you see, Weshy, could you kindly take us to Django administration? Is he still there?
Yes.
Yeah, could you kindly take us to Django admin? Now, based on what you just said, given the example that you just given about a school management system, this is how I'll suggest you doing. You create a group, maybe for instance, maybe just come here and add a group, maybe for teachers, headmasters, prefect, and so on. Then you give them permission. You can give them any permission. Then you come to your views. Then you import maybe permission view mixing. If you're using a class, if you're using a function, you need a permission decorator. Then you tweak it, you tweak your function. Then I think everything will work normal. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, Peter. Thank you, JR. Yes, Peter. You can go ahead.
Yeah, it's just a question. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, there was this scenario where a client wanted you either use the username or email. Yeah, that's password. Understand?
Yeah.
So you can have a username or email as the username. I'll say, then you provide the password. So I saw Django has that gap where you can't use both.
Mhm.
So how you go around that?
With that, you will have to customize your authentication. You can write your own authentication backend and then use that to authenticate your users. So in your customized maybe view or class or function, you'll have to check both the user if the whatever is provided, if there's a user with that username or that email. Like you can customize your authentication
So you
backend.
can use both fields.
Yes. Not unless anyone who has a different opinion.
I agree with you, Ellen. Yeah, you can just customize.
Any other questions?
Yeah, one more.
Are you confident?
On third party authentication.
Mhm.
How do you guys deal with the direct URLs?
Direct URL. I like that part like Google. There's a library that helps you with everything. Django Auth. You should check out on Django Auth. It will guide you in whatever to provide in redirect, what to provide in your views. Yeah. Anyone who can talk about that party? I only know Django Auth.
I know two people. I
The
think they
social
haven't dropped off. Let me see.
auth.
Django. Let me see them. I actually know most of these guys here. Amanda happy. You guys are running away. I'll just pinpoint you. There's Fidel. Fidel Masiza is here, and Imran is also here. Imran, tumefanya na wewe Django all auth mahali. I think we've tackled it somewhere. If I'm not wrong. Ama Fidel.
Hello.
Yes, Imran.
So Django Auth has third-party authentication built into it. So it is basically Django. You're asking how we deal with the redirect URLs.
Yeah, how you set up the redirect URL on your app, not on your provider, on your app.
Okay. So for Django Auth, it is just can we say it is an app built into Django? It's just like when you are making your Django project, how you create apps. So Django Auth is one of the apps. And for the redirect URLs that it has, you are the one that is going to set them up. Whether you want it to, when you log in, to take it to the dashboard or the home page, you are the one who is going to do that. So, yeah. I have an example. I don't know if this app is working. Or I can just send the GitHub link to the code. Give me a second. Oops.
And Wesh, remember to charge your laptop. I see it's giving us a warning. Ama it's Friday.
A desktop man, niliwa battery.
So yeah, so I think the explanation, you will get it from there. Just check out the users or accounts, the accounts folder. Yeah, users. It has everything to do with authentication. You'll see where we are doing redirects when the user logs in. Yeah.
The comments. I see. So someone gave a difference between abstract user and abstract based user in the comments. Also, Roger says you can also comment on continue with Google. Yeah, whatever. Continue with Google is what we are talking about, Django. Yeah. Anyone with a question? Anything to add? No one? Nothing to add? No questions? Jimmy, back to you.
Back to me. I'll just bring it back to you. So sorry. Thank you guys. I think this is Weshy's first presentation. So I give him a pat of the back for sharing. It's a brief one. He actually beat Helen's record. Helen shared within 24 minutes. He actually shared in 11 minutes and was done. So Helen, someone beat your record.
Please.
Right. So I think with authentications and authorization, we haven't like extensively cleared with it. So I think, okay, I'm not the owner of this program. So the owners of the program will tell us what comes next and how we go about the next session. Our program manager, kindly take the floor.
Maybe we could get users input. Do you want another session or on Django sessions, or should we move on to the next one? So how do we even get there? Yes, Samuel. Is that a real?
Yeah. I have a question for Weshy. I don't know if he's still here.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. So you talked about doing authorization and authentication using Flask, and you mentioned how annoying it is, like compared to Django, right?
Yes.
I wanted to ask, did one of the challenges that you met come from not knowing various best practices surrounding how to implement the authorization and authentication?
Well, that will be the case. And then there is this other factor that devs are lazy. When you come to Django, most things are automated. And when it comes to Flask, they give you the power to have your custom everything. I think there is that too. There is that factor too.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, there's certain websites, it's a roadmap. So I've been checking out certain types of authentication and how to implement them. Okay. If you were to start from the beginning, which ones would you recommend for a beginner per se? Like such as basic auth, token auth, OAuth, JSON. It's called JWT or JSON Web Tokens? Yeah.
Helen, can you take that?
I lost you. Could you repeat?
Okay, so if you guys were to start looking at authorization from like
from scratch, like as a beginner, like which ones would you recommend that I will start learning? Like, for example, there's a site, it shows like there are like basically 5 that are recommended, like JSON Web Tokens, Basic Auth, Token Auth, and cookie-based authentication. So like, which one would you recommend that I check as a beginner? Then I keep on like practicing, and as I get an understanding, I should follow through in order to become better.
I guess for Django, basic auth for Django REST, JWT. But unless anyone has a different opinion. Anyone? Yeah, so for Django, you can do just the basic auth. And then for Django REST, you can try JWT.
Okay. What about, okay, this is for anyone. What about Flask? I know Flask is very, it's not something that's recommended. It's not something that many people recommend, but something, yeah, I believe it's one of those frameworks where if you like really want to learn something, you should like just try it out. Like, if you have experience with Flask, what do you think should be like the options? That's for anyone. That's for anyone. Dennis Brown has said session-based and cookie-based. Okay.
Anyone on Flask? Kelvin, I've seen you commented something on Flask. Maybe, that, okay. The session and cookie-based is for Flask, or Dennis? Is it possible to unmute Dennis? And all right.
And one option on what in Flask, I didn't get it. Okay, the question was, if you were to do authorization, which methods would someone use in Flask? Like, okay, if you're a beginner, basically. That's the question. And yeah, I wanted to ask Weshy one last question. So like, I don't know if you're in Twitter, there's a certain pattern you've noticed. Like, many Flask developers are usually from ALX, like me being one. And I wanted to ask, like, do you know people who are really, really good in Flask, like in Kenya? Like, it's kind of hard to find such professionals.
I actually know some. Am I even talking? Yeah, I actually know some. Oh, this is not where she speaks. This is Jimmy. This is he's not in this meeting, but I actually know one self-taught Flask developer. He actually challenged me. This is from way before, and he's one of the best Flask guys I know around. He's okay. I'll not mention his name because he's a silent celeb. But I actually know some very nice Flask guys. I actually know 2, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, could you like link me to them? Because yeah, I've been trying to. Oh, Catherine Kimani. Okay, let me write it down. Just a minute, because it's kind of hard with Python. It's kind of hard. Okay, I'm not taking a dig at you guys or anything, but I'm saying like Python is kind of one of those languages in Kenya where it's mostly, I find it's like mostly data science or like maybe data engineering. But when it comes to like these frameworks like Flask or even Fast API, I rarely hear someone who speaks about it.
You're actually taking a blow at Imran and AI Bunny. Those are the biggest data scientists I know with Python. Imran and AI Bunny.
Okay,
But they're quite.
that.
No, he's giving, he's dealing you a blow that he doesn't hear about guys who are not doing, guys doing much with Python other than data science and even web development is just quite a handful. In Kenya, the demographic he's mentioning is in Kenya. Yeah. Or did I, Samuel, did I paraphrase wrongly?
Oh no. Like, yeah, you are right. Like, it's just kind of difficult. And Simon has a question.
Yeah. Yes, I mean.
Yeah, so for that extension to manage Flask authentication, upon some little research, I've seen that there's this extension known as Flask Security. It handles those session-based authentications, also JWT, and social authentications. So apparently, I think we should just give, what was the name again? Yeah, Samuel. So Samuel, I think it is good we develop also a team of Flask developers together with this Django team, so that we don't deal blows, but we deliver products per se.
That sounds interesting. Yeah. All right. So Flask guys are assembling. So Flask assemble. All right. Fast API. We also have. Where's Fidel? Fidel is a Fast API guy. Fidel was here. Actually, he left. Imran, you also do a Fast API. Amal, you were just passing by Fast API.
Just passing by, not that serious with it.
All right. So I think, do we have any other questions? We get a direction from Helen.
If we don't have any other questions, I think we can call it a day.
All right. It's not a day, it's a night. Sorry.
Okay, night. Yes, Kelvin.
Hello everyone. I joined in late. Mine is not a question, but I would also want to present something on Django. How can I go about it? How can I maybe apply for me to present in this space?
You can reach out to me, Jimmy, Washuka, or the Speciatech account. Yes.
On X.
Yeah.
Okay.
X.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mostly just reach out to the Speciatech account. I think that's for visibility. You might text me, or you might gloss over the messages. Just for visibility, the Speciatech account is better off suited. All right.
That applies to anyone else who don't want to give a talk. You can always reach out. Yes. So that's it. We'll communicate the next topic before then. Thank you all for joining today's session. Thank you, Weshy, for your session. Jimmy, you can close the meeting.
All right. It's another Friday that we're missing Washuka. She's in another event. She's representing us as us that don't have lives on Friday. So I hope she isn't judging us from where she is today. So I'll just tell her I used her words. Okay, it's being recorded, so she'll get to listen. So so in her own words, we'll keep on judging you guys for being here on Friday and showing up for Django Labs. I'd wish to have known the next session, but I know Helen will get to communicate that in the course of the week, seeing being that we have requests to have another session on oaths, authentication and authorization on oaths. So that will be communicated promptly, maybe on today's on Fridays, maybe on Tuesday we'll have to communicate that. Then we'll also have. Actually, I have the repo. It's already up. It's Django Labs. The Speciatech/Django, and it's a hyphen labs. I shared it on the chats. So I hope Weshy will be pushing his code snippets there so that we can get to interrogate them. Yeah. So that's all. So thank you guys for being with us this Friday. So see you next time.
Stop recording.